something. If you can't pull your own weight, I can't do nothing for you, man. You got to at least be able to move around. At least take a brisk walk in the park or something.
You like it to be in question. That's what I'm saying. That's where you at.
Hey, man, you wrong, man. I just want to put that out there, man.
No,
you are dead wrong.
It's all about what you like.
You are
I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to state the facts.
Don't judge me, all right? I like big women. There's nothing wrong with me liking big women.
No, I didn't say that.
Health conditions is another thing. I don't want, I don't go out here looking for diabetes, and I don't go out here looking for high cholesterol, and I don't go out here looking for cankles. I'm not that type of guy now. Don't get me wrong. I like the big girl that was the base, that was a cheerleader, but she was the base. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like them. I like the old basketball players that just gained some weight. At least have some activity in your past life. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do this. I can't do that, man.
That ain't the truth. That is not the truth. That is too small for you.
No, it's not.
They don't even have a big enough appetite to compete with you.
What was that burger that Wendy's used to sell? There was like 3 of them patties on top of each other. What was that thing called? Like the triple, double, whatever. You think I like them like that? Yeah, I don't want that. That's too much.
You like the triple decker baconator.
That's too much. We got people tuned in. Brandon Williams is tuned in. What's going on, B? Sherelle is tuned in. Wiggins is tuned in. Deja's tuned in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share the show. We got the number up there. If you want to call in and talk your ish, you know what I'm saying? Or if we miss your call, which it does happen, it just happens. I'm sorry. Just let us know. We'll call you right back. We'll get you in and you can get this work. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. And it's your host that does the most, the main man of the hour, more uncut than your favorite porn scene, with a better jumper than the Lone Range Sniper, Steph Curry, more clutch than Tom Brady down 28-3, halftime of the Super Bowl, and the greatest of all time, like one Michael Jeffrey 2-3 Jumpman Jordan. It's your boy, Chedda the God. I'm live in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. And joining with me today, I have my co-host, Big Cuz, Mr. AKA, Zaynificent, Zay Bands, Zay Velly, Zay Wiley, my sauce make your juice look like drink, Mr. 100 Clip, the Black Phil Jackson, the basketball guru himself, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building today. And I still need to see some paperwork for these names. Somebody has to verify. If you are an associate of Big Cuz, if you know this man, if you have balled with this man, if you seen him in the Huggies, and if you seen him in the Forces, let me know. Call in. We need verification on these names. I am tired. Every day I get my jaw cramp up after saying all these names.
Hey,
jaw's tired. Now I have no energy to talk.
I go by so many names. You gotta say them all so they all know who I am. You
talking
to different people in different places.
Back in the day, they called me 2 Pump Shotty though.
Oh, man, that's on you. Look at him.
Let him fly. Let him fly.
I feel bad for the subliminal person in question.
Let's go ahead and go into this show, man. We got a lot of topics to discuss today.
I hear they have pills for that young fella.
They got pills?
Yeah.
To stop 2 pumping?
I think.
I don't think you can joke. Is there anything medically you can do?
Maybe you can get something to numb you up. Man, you might not want to feel the whole thing.
But you working with a worm then.
I mean, you got to do something, cuz. You got to do something. At this point, I'm running out of options.
There's nothing we can furthermore do for you. All right. Let's get into this show. A lot of topics today. You see the number on the board, 704-931-1038. If you want to talk, want to call in, want to discuss some sports, you see the number above. But let's go ahead and get into the first topic.
Hey, I don't think so, Deja. You just.
Most men say they like BBWs, but gawk at smaller girls in public. You have to technically, in order for you to say that, you have to know what a BBW is. If you are not a BBW, you can't.
You can just be big now.
Man, go ahead, dog.
You can just be big now.
That man said you can just be big. Listen, a BBW is a woman with dinner rolls on her sides.
Hey, look.
We can eat rolls off her sides. If you ain't got them 12-pack of rolls on the left and right side of your back, you are not a BBW. You gotta have a little gut. A little guy, and I hate the BBWs with little titties. You ain't no BBW, you got little titties. You gotta have big titties to be a BBW.
That don't define whether you're beautiful or not.
It doesn't define your beauty, but it defines your BBW status.
Oh,
right?
no, wait. Now, that's different shells of BBW. You talking about top shelf.
Yes, that's the only shelf.
Okay,
that's the only shelf.
Okay, now if you're talking top shelf, yeah, but you got different wines, different vintages, you got different flavors.
He trying to be the middleman and be the nice man to tell people.
No, you got that bottom shelf too now. You can just be big. He can be a big bottle of trash.
A BBT. We call that.
Garbage.
The garbage.
Straight garbage.
Let's get into the show, man. We got a lot of sports topics to discuss. So let's start off with one report that is fresh off the press. It's coming out of the Memphis Grizzlies camp, and I am excited to say, but really I'm ashamed to say, Michael Conley has been traded to the Utah Jazz for Jay Crowder, a.k.a. Journeyman. Kyle Culver, probably somebody who's going to retire soon. And...
Dang.
And then some picks. So Memphis is going to receive Grayson Allen, Jay Crowder, Kyle Culver, 2 first-round picks, including the 22 third overall pick in this Thursday's draft. The second pick will convey in the late lottery in the 2020 or 2021 season, or become lightly protected in future years. The deal will be official as of July 6th. Now, we look at Memphis a few months ago. They gave the Toronto Raptors an essential piece in winning the NBA Finals. And it hurt me to see Marc Gasol win the NBA Finals without us. I knew he was going to win one, but...
It hurt? You weren't even happy for him?
No, I wasn't happy that Marc Gasol won it. Yeah, I'm a hater. I'm a hater. But see, here's the problem. I have no problem with telling you I'm a hater. If I'm hating on you, I'm going to tell you I'm hating on you. I'm just hating.
I mean, well...
I keep it buck.
You shouldn't have no hate in your heart. You shouldn't have no hate in your heart. That's the problem.
But Conley went on Twitter to express his thoughts about the Memphis Grizzlies in the Memphis city. He said, "What more can I say about my city? You guys made me the man I am today. Memphis is home always. Time for another chapter. Decided to give all I have to the Utah Jazz in the city of Utah. Hashtag let's get it. Hashtag God's plan. Hashtag take note." Conley is 31 years old. Spent 12 seasons in Memphis. Started out 758 games out of 788 career games. Whew. Over a 12-year span.
What city we talking about, cuz? What city we talking about?
The Memphis Grizzlies.
What city? What city is it, cuz?
Man, why you gotta do us like this, man?
I'm trying to figure out what.
Why you gotta do Memphis like this, man? Why you gotta do us like this, man?
Come on now, dog.
Look at here.
Come on, man.
And this F come from?
What you mean?
Memphis?
I said Memphis. Memphis. Look here, man. Why you always gotta mess with my saying?
Good.
I got my own way.
I gotta make sure they know what we finna talk about.
I'm talking about the Grizzlies.
I gotta make sure they know.
I'm talking about the Grizzlies. You know that. I'm talking about the Grizzlies.
The
Grizzlies.
Man, the Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies. You're always picking them. I have never met a fellow stick man, a fellow man from these sticks, talking about the way I talk when he talked the same way I talk.
Look.
Come on, man.
Look,
that's like two New Yorkers. That's like two New Yorkers talking about that's like two New Yorkers disagreeing over the way they say, "Yo, it's your." Like, come on, man.
Look. I change the beginning and the ends of my words. I don't change the middle.
Hey,
that's the part that's got the stick. That's the part that's got the stick.
All right, man. Let's talk about Conley, though. He's 31 years old. Like I said, spent 12 seasons in Memphis. Has only missed 30 games over his career. And, him and Marc Gasol own thousands of records within the franchise. Now, back at the start of this year, we started out 12-5, and we thought this was going to be the bounce back. After that, things, fell apart. We went 33-49, and before you know it, the Memphis Grizzlies, yes. So I got to pronounce it now. Now they have the number 2 pick in the draft, and they're primed to take Ja Morant. All right. Now, Conley's averaged 21.1 points over his career with 6.4 assists, but he has always been shy and been snubbed of the All-Star vote. And I think that's just because he plays in Memphis. Mm-hmm. I can say it about Memphis.
Memphis. Good gracious.
Jazz assumed that $67 million remaining on Conley's contract for the next 2 seasons, provided he picks up his player options for the 2020-21 season, and which is not much of a certainty as it seemed a year ago. Let me ask you this question: who won out of this trade deal, the Memphis Grizzlies or the Utah Jazz?
Utah, because I believe the combination of Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, and Rudy Gobert is good enough to get them to at least the conference finals, depending on what they can get for it. But I can't say any player they get is going to be as good as Mike Conley is, even John Morant. So usually the team who gets the best player wins the draft. Wins the trade. So, I'm going to just go with Mike Conley. They won.
Zachary Barber's tuned in. Appreciate you tuning in, Zachary Barber. Hey, you see the number? Call in if you want that work.
Now
you've been asked for that work too, by the way.
They got some players that can trade for draft picks. They got some players that can trade for other resources. In Memphis, they got they picked up another future draft pick. So they got some things that they could do. They didn't lose out. They didn't just get dominated. But I think Mike Conley is just a better player.
I think in this trade, Utah actually won out of this deal because they gave up nothing for Michael Conley. If I was Memphis, I would at least demanded Joe Ingles. You want to give me a corner of the bread. I feel like they just gave up because Jay Crowder's a journeyman. No disrespect to his game, but he's a journeyman. He's been all over the league. Remember, he was just in Cleveland and dealing with that. And he was in Boston. He's been all over at this point now. Kyle Culver is old. He's been in the league for decades now. All right? And you got Grayson Allen, a.k.a. the trip hazard. The only thing this man gonna do is get 2 flagrant fouls a game. You know he gonna get 2. Because he can't stop tripping people.
He can't stop.
That man gonna mess around and tear somebody's Achilles up, man. Playing around. All this tripping. Yeah, you got Grayson Allen. But you got the future draft picks. But the problem about the future draft picks is if you make a bad decision, then it even makes the trade look worse. I feel like they gave him away when they should have traded him to Boston and asked for Gordon Hayward. I feel like Memphis should have went to Boston. Give me 2 first-round picks. Give me Gordon Hayward. You can have Mike Conley.
Nah, I would have rather seen that because the first-round picks can be something you can utilize. We're getting better players to help rebuild your team. But I don't think they just lost out. They probably didn't make the best decision, but getting those draft picks, you're saying, depending on decisions they make, Memphis doesn't run a bad organization. They don't just make a bunch of bad decisions. So
I beg.
I didn't say they were the best run organization, but they just don't be doing dumb stuff.
I beg.
Okay.
The differ.
Okay, go ahead. Look at here.
You gotta remember our coach, Lonnie Hollins? Got rid of him. Rudy Gay, got rid of him. OJ Mayo, got rid of him. Marc Gasol, gone. Zach Randolph, gone. If they would have kept that core together, if they would have kept Rudy Gay and OJ Mayo together and kept that core together, because remember, Rudy Gay got injured, didn't make we got injured, made the playoffs and lost. He wanted more money. Memphis said no, he left. If we would have paid Rudy Gay, you would have kept OJ Mayo. You had to find his head. It was somewhere. Just find it. Still had Conley. Zach was still in his prime with Marc Gasol. We would have won the NBA championship.
No.
We would have won the NBA championship.
No.
We would have won.
Y'all wouldn't have beat nobody.
Achilles. He said, why see, everybody want to pick the way I told, man. Hey, look at Zach Barber. Say Achilles in. Achilles.
Who might have a top 5 backcourt? Yeah, they might.
Utah
They
will.
might.
Utah will. He's also said Utah Jazz want to trade Memphis trying to rebuild and Golden State injury makes the West wide open. Yes, we talked about it yesterday. It does make the West.
Who would be the top 5 backcourts along with those guys
in the West?
In the NBA.
In the NBA.
Because if D'Angelo Russell goes,
it all
out there
depends
with
on
Tatum,
exactly. It depends on when.
There.
Depends on if D'Angelo goes to Phoenix, because there's talks about that. If he goes to Boston, there's talks about that. If there's a reunion in LA, there's actually talks about that too. So, but then you still got Portland with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum.
Making a top 5 backcourt.
No, but you still got Portland with CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. They're up there somewhere.
They're gonna be up there.
I don't even know if you want to talk about Chris Paul and James Harden right now. They arguing over bath mats right now.
Because James Harden is so dominant.
It's like two old women arguing over a daggone welcome
sound
mat.
like an old couple, man. Sound like an old couple, and the coach is not going to change up his scheme.
We got Grayson tuned in. Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you comment below, and if you feel bold enough, y'all see the number up there. Call in. We'll accept all call-ins. Okay, what you talk about? As long as you talk about sports, and you can come get this work all day, every day. All right, but let's switch gears. Let's go from Michael Conley's trade, and let's talk a little bit football here. Let's go into the New Orleans Saints right now. So, this is the last year for Michael Thomas on his contract. He's getting paid $1.6 million. When we all know that this man is worth well more than $1.6 million. And the Saints do hope to complete an extension to keep him on the roster for the long haul, all right? Now, reports have stated that the sides remain far apart, but are both motivated to get a deal done before the start of training camp. And again, he is still on the last year of his rookie contract. He's owed $1.6 million this year. The Saints are comfortable also in making him the highest paid wide receiver in the game. And also, it's reported that he could surpass Odell Beckham's 5-year, $90 million contract that he signed with the Giants back in 2018 before he was traded to the Cleveland Browns in March. He could also focus on guaranteed money like Antonio Brown, who earned at least $30 million guaranteed in his new 3-year contract. And based on what he's shown us on the field for the New Orleans Saints over the past 2 to 3 years, we know what this young man is capable of. 26 years old, he was named first-team All-Pro last season, finished up with 1,400 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns, a league-best 125 catches. He was a major reason the Saints reached the NFC Championship game. Had 12 catches for 171 yards and a touchdown against the Philadelphia Eagles. And also, the Saints do not want to let this man. They don't want to let this man touch the free agency market because we know he'll go somewhere. Let me ask you this question, cuz. Give me a prediction of how much money Michael Thomas will get.
He's gonna get $100 million
Contract?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say about 70, 75 guaranteed.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot. That's a lot of money to. He gonna get $70 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the NFL players are gonna start trying to break the bank to make them have to just pay everybody more.
I can see Michael Thomas walking away with a 6-year, $120 million contract. Go ahead and secure him from now all the way up until he even reaches out of his prime. 6 years, he's 27 this year.
26.
At least 26, 6 years, $32 million. 32, he said by the age of 32, you should have gotten everything you needed out of him. $120 million. They're going to give him $60 million guaranteed. We got a call in. Let's see who's calling.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
We'll accept this one. Yo.
Yo.
What's going on with you?
Man, what my boy had, $100 million for a wide receiver? No, man. Tell him to put that out halfway, man. Put that shit out halfway, man.
So give me how much will Michael Thomas be signed for?
They'll give him 85. Good 25 guaranteed, 30 guaranteed.
So you're telling me that Michael Thomas,
he deserves 100. He deserves 100.
Young prospects
he deserves
receiver position, who has been solidified over the past 2 years in the NFL, will sign a contract less than what Odell Beckham signed?
Yeah, he gonna do it.
Let me ask you one question.
Nah.
What are you smoking, and what is that in your cup? How dare you disrespect that man? You know, just like I know, just like the rest of the league know, that he can go anywhere. If the Saints don't give him what he wants, he's gonna go anywhere and get that money. Anybody will pay him.
He gonna sign a good 5-year, $85 million deal, 4-year, 85, good 40 guaranteed. That's it. He won't have his shit up front. They ain't gonna get that man $100 million unless he signs 7 years.
They gonna give him a 6.
They want him for 7 years.
They're going to give him a 6
year. You're going to give him $60, $100.
$120 million. They're going to make him the highest paid receiver in the league. They're going to lock him up Because without him, let's be honest, Drew Brees and the Saints do not get to the two similar situations they were in every year. They don't get to the NFC Conference Championship game against the Rams, and they damn sure don't get past they didn't get past the Vikings. But I don't even get to that game against the Vikings the year before when my man Williams blew that wide open touchdown for the Hail Mary with about 3 seconds up on the clock. They don't get to those situations without Michael Thomas, all right? You cannot
I get it. I'm not.
Pay him.
Listen, 4 years, $85 million.
No,
and with that right there, $40 million guarantee, he still might. Who the highest paid? OBJ, right? No.
OBJ's the
or
highest
Brian
paid
or
right
OBJ,
now.
the highest paid.
OBJ's the highest paid.
$590.
$90 million. So he's got to get at least
4 years, $85 million. You give him 4 years for 85, he'll be the highest paid.
No, he won't. He's got to.
That's $21 million a year.
He's got to get over.
That's $21 million a year. OBJ making 19 a year.
Antonio Brown.
OBJ make 19 a year.
Antonio Brown got $30 million guaranteed. OBJ's making 19 a year, but he got over 70 guaranteed. So is that?
You know why AB wanted to share that guaranteed money? You know why AB wanted to share guaranteed money? My boy's 30 plus years old.
There you go.
He's 30 plus years old, man. That age coming in.
But ain't
he need that guarantee.
That's what you.
He need that guarantee.
Supposed to do.
Exactly. That's why. But it's different between Michael Thomas. How old Michael is? 25, 26.
Mike is 26, and he's coming out of a rookie contract.
26.
He's already overplayed.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't listen. I don't agree with y'all when I say that man don't deserve $100 million. He's the biggest underrated player. Forget position play. He's the most underrated player in the league.
You talking like a Carolina?
You know what I'm saying?
Fan. You must be a Panther fan.
Or a Cowboys.
Hell no. Black and yellow. I believe that black and yellow. Next man up.
Yeah, no wonder. He hurt. He hurt. Them days.
Oh, y'all don't do the guy like that. Don't do the guy like that.
Look at here.
But no.
Come
listen,
on,
man. Think about it. Listen, the way you the highest paid player in the league is go by how much you make per year. AB, I mean, your boy, Beckham, OBJ making what, 19 a year? Plus, minus his guarantee, not count his guaranteed money. 5 divided by 9 is 19. You know what I mean? 4 divided by 85, 21.
You're dividing the whole contract. Them guys are getting.
I know, I'm not talking guaranteed.
So they getting.
But even with guaranteed, that'll make you the highest paid.
Well, hold on. After they guarantee money, the teams are only paying them a percentage. They're getting the rest of that. So if Odell Beckham got 70 mil of his money guaranteed up front, or 60 mil of his money guaranteed up front.
Over them 5 years, he's making between $4 to $6 million.
There you go.
I know that.
There you go. So,
but they don't manage you being the highest paid player by what you get in total. Because your boy got what the hell they gave Russell Wilson? Damn near his whole contract was damn near gave up except by Yeah, you seen Kirk Cousins did the smartest thing you can do.
80 mil.
I want all my shit up front. I don't give a fuck if I tear my knee up. Kirk Cousins was the smartest player I ever seen touch free agency. Give me my shit. Nah, I don't need 100. Well, they gave him 3 years, 80 million, some shit like that.
Some crazy.
Let me get all that, bro.
Yeah.
Let me get all that. So he ain't gonna take that. I want all my money up front. He gonna take 4 year 85, about 40 guaranteed, a good 35 guaranteed.
If he
gonna
takes
take
that amount of money, then what is Juju Smith gonna get paid after this season? Let me.
Man, listen here. You know, you know Pittsburgh. We don't like to say nobody.
If Michael Thomas gets that sets the standard for Juju Smith, who in 2 years can ask for his
he's
contract.
Gonna get to that level.
Hold on.
Hey, listen. As a Steelers fan, coming from a Steelers, Amari Cooper ain't showed me nothing no more besides his first 2 years.
No.
He ain't showed me enough to get no big boy money. I'm sorry.
He's not gonna be on that level.
Look, man,
but listen,
stop playing the market. No, I'm just playing.
Man, when you got Dak throwing him the ball, man, cut it out.
Is Dak worth
Dak better not get.
Look here.
Dak better get Dak better get $80 million, man. That's all they better get. Dak ain't worth 100.
Is he worth 34 mil over?
No.
Is he worth 34 mil a year?
He ain't worth $3 million.
Who?
Dak.
Man, cut this goddamn line, man. Did you just ask me $34 million a year?
Is he worth $4 million a year? Because that's what
Hell
the
no,
Cowboys looking at right now, about $34 million a year.
Man, listen. Somebody gives Dak $34 million a year, he'll turn into Marcus Russell. I'm serious, man. 2 seasons later, some bitch come out there fat, eating Cheetos with a do-rag on. That man ain't. You get that boy 6 years, $80 million, and get his ass 40 guaranteed up front too. You can't trust that.
Man,
You get somebody lower the box. Who? Dak? Hell no. I don't even like that. Dak, listen, as a fan of the game, not a fan of the team, Dak ain't gonna win that. They can't win with Dak back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. They can't win with Dak back there.
What last thing before I get off this call with you, we get back to the show. Last thing I'm gonna ask you. Predict your team's record this year.
We go 11-5. Pittsburgh still 11-5.
You tripping, man. This man tripping, man. This man over here tripping because
It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
What you call the Steelers? What your Jets gonna do this year? Matter of fact, what the Jets gonna do before I hang up?
I think we losing signal.
We ain't losing signal. We're not losing signal. What your Jets finna do? I'm an asshole. What your Jets finna do? I got you. What your Jets finna do?
Man, I'm a New England Patriots fan.
They finna not be in the playoffs like usual. That's what they finna do.
I am a New England Patriots fan. I don't know what y'all talking about. All this Jet talk. Y'all know I'm a Brady man. TB12. TB12.
That's who you
TB12.
That's who you with.
My team just won a Super Bowl. I don't know what you talking about. My team won a Super Bowl.
Oh, y'all ain't won a Super Bowl since Johnny Unitas.
Man, stop it, man. My team won the Super Bowl.
Y'all ain't won a Super Bowl since they stopped playing in them one-bar face masks.
Hey, man, Brady just won one. You see them out there. Against that high power Rams.
What they got to do with you? What they got to do with you?
That's my team.
No.
Hey, man, I told you. I spoke to Roger Goodell, and I told Roger Goodell I have to change teams. He told me, submit your paperwork during all season. I submitted that. It has been approved by the officials. Therefore, I am now.
I need paperwork.
I need paperwork.
Yes, I need paperwork. I need a letter with an insignia, with a stamp on it. I need some addresses.
Hey.
I need to speak to Roger Goodell himself.
Zach and Barbas, I love y'all show. Yo, your boy hung up on me. Nah, man, we just lost service, man.
Nah, he hung up on you. I ain't even let him do that.
We lost service with you, man. You know how it is in these sticks, man. He was out here, man. Ain't no service out here. We ain't even got a cell tower out here, man. It's rough, boy.
It ain't that rough. We got modern amenities. We got all that.
Let's get into the next topic, man. Hey, you see the call-in number on the board, 704-931-1038. If you want to talk sports, want to talk football, want to talk your team, you want to talk basketball, want to talk about your Lakers, go ahead and call in. We taking all calls today.
Boy,
Perry said Roger Goodell fired you for saying that BS. I'm sorry, sir. I don't see see that negative balance in my account. All right. And let's get into the next one.
Negative, cuz.
Let's talk about this one, man. Baltimore Ravens starting quarterback. Lamar Jackson. Going into this season, the Baltimore Ravens are looking and flipping the whole playbook, making it Lamar Jackson friendly. Mm-hmm. Never in the NFL, really in the NFL, we haven't seen a older style coach commit to a younger style of play with a mobile quarterback.
Right.
Predict Lamar Jackson's success this season.
8-8.
Huh?
8-8.
8-8.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
You don't think he gonna get off this year? Even with that, even with the system that fits him?
Nah, it's gonna be gimmicky. They're gonna catch a couple people off guard in the beginning of this season, but
I think if I can watch an entire Carolina Panthers season of that gimmicky offense and they had success all the way up until they ran against Pittsburgh Pittsburgh laid them over their knee.
I hear what you're saying. I just think Cam is better than Lamar right now.
Oh, no.
And Lamar has to get a little better before he could just before he gets set.
I would take Lamar Jackson over Cam Newton. I would take Josh Allen over Cam Newton. I got time today. I would take Kyler Murray over Cam Newton. I would take Chris Leak right now over Cam Newton. I would take Brett Favre right now over Cam Newton. And since you brought him up, my old team, the New York Knicks, the New York Jets, you brought up my old team from the past. I'll take Broadway Joe over Cam Newton right now. We got another person calling in. Let's see what this is.
Call from.
I got something else to say.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Man, hell no. Hey, I'm back. Did you? Time out. Hey, Zay, just chill, Zay. Zay, chill. This is going to be the portion of the show we call barbershop talk. Did this motherfucker just say Josh Allen over Cam Newton?
Yes.
We'll get back to Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
What the hell?
I would take.
What Josh Allen told you last year? The fact that they signed a center and a damn guard, and they signed old ass Frank Gore, he gonna be better?
I would take Matt
Huh?
Flynn over Cam Newton.
Man, you drunk.
Matt Flynn.
I would take Matt Flynn.
You drunk.
Give me Jamarcus Russell with the weight. Give me
With the
Vince,
weight?
give me Vince Young with the mental disability. No pun intended. Over Cam Newton.
Stop that.
Give it to me.
Man, I'm scared as hell, man. I'm scared.
I'll take the couch. You know who I'm talking.
Hey,
Bill
Chedda.
Couch.
Hey, listen though, Chedda, listen though. I'm with you on this one. This is the only thing I'm gonna say about Cam Newton.
Mm.
They changed his throw motion. I mean, his shit a little sharper and quicker. But if Cam can't get Carolina a motherfucking rank in 2 years, don't be surprised you see Will Greer throwing that ball.
Will Greer will be the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers by week 9. You hearing it here first.
By week 9, you gonna get him hurt again.
They're going to give Cam 8 games to prove that he can, because you got to understand something with Carolina. And I've said this time and time again. The Carolina Panthers, within this tenure that they've had Cam Newton as their starting quarterback, they have changed every interchangeable piece around him, from coach to coordinators to quarterbacking coach to backups to line to the running backs to receivers. Yeah, the defense has been changed 3 or 4 times. Now I ain't going 2 or 3, 4. Carolina has done everything that they can do to put Cam Newton in the situation for him to win a championship.
Except get rid of Ron Rivera, the biggest fuck up Carolina made since they're making Devin Funches a number 1 or some shit. Fuck the fuck. Ron Rivera ain't shit but a glorified linebacker coach.
Ron Rivera.
They should have let him go. Should have been let go.
He's a defensive coach.
He's a linebacker coach. He can't even be the coordinator, bro. If you ain't Luke Kuechly, he can't help you. If he ain't Luke Kuechly, Tommy Davidson, he can't help you, man. That man said, hey, but listen, Cam Newton, you got to think about it. Carolina didn't even want Cam Newton from the jump. When damn Andrew Luck found out the Panthers had the number 1 damn draft pick, what'd he do? He turned back around and went back to college.
I'll let you.
He didn't want to play for them. Think about it. Nick Fairley for a long time was going to be the number 1 pick. Cam Newton teammate, a big fucking busted defensive tackle, was the Panthers' favorite for a long time before they realized they needed him back. Tony Pike and Jimmy Clausen couldn't.
Remember too, that season Jimmy Clausen took them boys 1-15. Don't forget the Jimmy Clausen era. Don't forget that Jimmy Clausen season. 1-15. I ain't forget that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They was willing to give him one more try before they came to their senses and realized the damn draft Cam Newton.
One more try.
But listen, this is all I want you to say for me one more time, Chedda. Mm-hmm. Man, say Achilles, man. That shit was too funny.
What I said, Achilles?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you said, but it wasn't Achilles.
Hey, look,
but anyway, listen.
Stick talk, man.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I done moved to Ohio, and I don't know if it's the weather or not, but goddamn, bro. Cam Newton, if he ain't got it the next 2 years, it's over with for him. But this Lamar Jackson shit, if you don't get that boy no speed, he just going to get hurt. I mean, he want to be big.
It depends on if he's developed any better in the pocket over the offseason. Because you got some offseason warriors that go out there, they work on their technique, they work on their throwing motions, and they get it down packed. If he's put the time and effort in this offseason into improving his mechanics as a quarterback, we can see it. Because it's only year 1. It ain't like year 10. Like,
now listen, you're right. But listen to me. You're right. Every time, but listen to this. They go to part about football being in the public eye and everything, and we with the world of internet and all that. These quarterbacks can't go piss without us knowing what restaurant they stopped at to piss in. You know what I mean? So Lamar Jackson, listen, if Lamar Jackson was working on his throwing motion and mechanics, that shit would have been talked about. He ain't working on that. They working on acquiring weapons.
Hold on now. We
Studying
don't
the
know that now
playbook.
because there's a lot of things that I do that I'm not gonna post on social, and there's some things somebody else might not post on social either. So I don't know. I ain't
But
following
these
social.
people, but listen,
You don't
think
see
about
Tom
it.
Brady
They allow
unless
people.
you want him to see it. Unless
That's right.
he wants you to see it.
That's right.
So.
That's right. You got a point on that.
But listen, think about you can pay to go watch these people practice now. They're not gonna tell you to put your phones up.
Now,
It don't matter none of
We
that.
talking about all season. I'm talking about when after that last game and they waiting.
You on your own.
You go back into that hyperbolic chamber. You know what I'm saying? You put that time in. You remember DBZ the boys who in the chamber? They've been in the chamber for 8 years, boy. It's been 2 hours that passed by. Yeah, boy.
Hey, you feel me? Motherfucker turn the gravity up in that bitch.
Yeah, what they be doing,
Hey,
man?
but nah, I don't see Lamar. Listen, I think he had a good run as a rookie because ain't nobody understand him. Same shit Cam did. Same shit RG3 did, bro. Same shit Dak did.
I want to disagree with you to an extent, but I think that Lamar Jackson may be different because he's seen the mistakes of the RG3s, of the Cam Newtons, of the Michael Vicks. He may be the one that changed the narrative of a mobile quarterback. And I feel like we can see that from him this season. If Harden put this play like what they're supposed to for him,
listen here, if he week 1 of the preseason, okay, if the man run out of bounds, he ain't gonna get but 1 or 2 drives. If the man run out of bounds when he scrambled on one of them, I'll say the man done got smart. Because you done seen that little ass boy take a lot of hits last year.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I mean?
He might hits. So he
took a lot of fucking hits.
It was only year 1.
Yeah, but
Exactly. You still talking about him being the mobile quarter.
You can't judge that playbook by what you can't judge what Lamar did in the situations he was in last year by what they're going to do this year.
Because you got to also remember.
No, I'm not. But that's instinct. But think about it. That's how he made his name. He got an instinctive game. That's muscle memory. He see that pocket collapsing, even when it don't collapse. You know, NFL quarterbacks, the great ones stand in there when the pocket collapses and still make that throw and take the hit. But his instinct.
Be moving the pocket a lot. You don't know. You gotta let it play out.
I say give the man a chance. If you're gonna be critical of him, you need to criticize your quarterback for throwing them 5 picks against Jacksonville back to back. That's what we need to talk about. You gonna criticize quarterback?
Bro, that's a pass, bro. That's a pass. You ain't bring that up.
Your quarterback out here breaking up whole franchises just to make himself feel good. I did telling Antonio Brown after the game, you should have run a better route. You do it at the defensive lineman's helmet.
But listen, it's certain teams that got outnumbered, bro. And 2 teams that got outnumbered is Oakland and Jacksonville, bro. Listen, you know that.
Stop it.
Carolina ain't got New England number. Carolina got New England number, but it's teams that just got numbers. Like, some teams just can't beat them. Listen, no matter how good Cincinnati been in the past when they was good, still getting knocked out in the first round regular season, but they go 12-4. 2 of their losses come from Pittsburgh, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We don't have records tied with them when they.
What I'm hearing from you is you can't beat a franchise that's not even 30 years old.
Say what?
You cannot be a franchise that's not even 30 years old.
Look at it. You right. You right, bro. You right. And hell, the Pacers can't beat one that ain't 30 years old.
And all my years of football, I have never, ever, ever. But Tom Brady got a winner
Heard
record
of
against
a
Carolina. What you saying?
Yeah.
Who?
Tom Brady
In the last few years?
Tom Brady
What's his record?
Against Carolina. We can look it up.
What's his record?
We can look it up.
Pull this shit up. Because the last few years, I know Camden done won. I think the last 2 meetings they had, one in Carolina and one Monday night in New England. What's their record? What's Cam Newton record against Tom Brady?
We about to look at it right now.
Man, it can't be good.
We about to look at it right now.
They don't even win enough games for them to have a good record against New England.
We about to look at it right now.
Shit,
Tom Brady.
Come on, man. You think Tom Brady gonna be losing the Cam?
But you'll be amazed, bro. You'll be amazed, bro.
I will be.
Let's see. He is 3-2 against Carolina. He's 3-2.
3-2 against Carolina. One of them was in. How many of them was in the Super Bowl? How many was before Cam? That's what I'm telling you, bro. Cam Newton ain't no slow leak, bro. He won 2 of them playing against him without Cam. He 3-2 against Carolina. You feel me? He been down for. And Cam ain't been there that long.
So you just hoping they run against the Panthers in the playoffs and get knocked off? That's what you're saying?
Fuck no, hell no. That's just defending my argument that certain teams is just like, okay, in a different sport. Okay, I'm just jumping ship to help my point, but Justin Verlander, one of the best pitchers in goddamn baseball. He can't beat the sorry-ass Marlins or the sorry-ass Reds. He ain't never beat them. That son bitch been pitching 15 years.
But
It's just some teams can't listen.
What does that one team have to do with your team not doing anything?
Hell, it just happened, bro. Like, I don't know. I made $100 because a nigga gave me 3 points that I didn't even need, and I bet it against my Steelers just because I know we can't fucking beat Oakland. If we go 15-1 and that one loss comes from Oakland or Jacksonville, bro, it shocked me we beat them this year. You see how we had to beat them on that bullshit ass touchdown on 4th and goal. It's just, I don't say ain't no skill or rhyme reason, but it just seems like certain teams just can't beat somebody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hell, the Patriots just can't beat the fucking Giants. You feel me? That's on the big stage 2 times.
That's true.
That's on the big stage twice.
Y'all just imploded.
No, it's not.
If it wasn't
no, it's not that.
Ben Roethlisberger is to blame. You point all fingers at Ben. That's it. You lost a Pro Bowl running back. You lost a Pro Bowl tackle. You lost a Pro Bowl wide receiver. And this is not the first time you've lost Pro Bowl players due to your quarterback. He is a cancer to the human body. And the man
I don't give a
keep
fuck.
his hands to himself when he wins a Super Bowl.
Exactly. He's supposed to be in jail.
Filthy man.
Him and Luke will be hanging out together.
Luke take the pussy with a
Luke goes warmed up, and then Ben follow him up.
Ben finish off.
He like to take it. He just want to jump on you, rub himself on you.
What's the story again? How did it go? Oh, he walked in. The girl came in the room with the book. He said,
aggressive hug. He started rubbing his wood on her.
His genitals on her.
But y'all stupid, man. That boy went from football to rape. Boy went from football to rape. Boy, I'm scared as hell. That's why this is my favorite goddamn show, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. We about to get back to these topics, though, man. Let's get back to these topics. We gonna holler.
Go ahead. I'm finna keep on typing, bro.
All right, bro. Oh, man, that dude funny, man. I ain't never know his name was Zachary, though. That's the bad thing about it.
Man.
We ain't know that was his government name. He ain't tell nobody.
Nah, he sure enough didn't.
You know what? We talking football. Let's switch to basketball. We gotta talk about one of your boys, man. Ain't you a Tar Heel?
No.
You told me you was a Tar Heel fan.
No, I'm a Duke fan. Let's stop that.
Playboy. I think you told me you was a Tar Heel fan.
Duke fan. We got files. We can go back and look at it. We got the files.
Hey, so you ain't no Tar Heel fan?
Nah, you might be. I'm a Duke fan. I'm definitely not a Tar Heel fan.
Because I want to talk about one Pacific
Blue
Tar Heel.
don't attend no NITs.
Ooh. No, you ain't bring back the 09 season.
We don't attend NITs.
No, you ain't bring back the we don't win it.
And look, y'all need to be winning more championships. Y'all a public institution. Y'all can get anybody in there. We actually got to go to class to Duke.
Talk to him. Why you ain't go to class?
No, man.
Why you ain't go to class?
They ain't got to. Public institution. They can pay for grades.
But let's talk about this, man. Harrison Barnes.
Hey.
Harrison Barnes declined a $25 million contract.
Come on now.
Look at him.
Come on, man.
Harrison Barnes turned down a $25 million contract. Who does he think he is?
You stink. He can't think he's going to get more anywhere else. He's got to just be so unhappy that he just needs to leave.
It said he's looking for. Now, it's been said that he's looking for a long-term deal.
The height of his career was his rookie season. It has literally gone downhill.
Let's take a look at this.
Maybe his second year.
Let's take a look at this.
He won a championship.
I can't believe the amount of disrespect.
And then they kept shipping him around. He was in Dallas. Now he in Sacramento. Then he looking for
his
another
best
home.
year was in 2016, 2017 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Statistically. Of course
his
he's going to
rookie
get
year,
buckets.
he averaged 9 points. His best year
But it was winning championships.
Oh, it don't matter when you win a championship.
It don't matter. It's all downhill.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was a basketball player, after I win my championship young, I go get my money. I'm hurt.
Oh, you go Andrew Biden him. You gonna be Andrew Biden?
Why not?
I can't.
I got my ring. Y'all don't gave me guaranteed because NBA contracts are guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'ma just sit on the sideline with my feet crossed. He don't want to do nothing. He don't practice. He always hurt. Yep, I sure am. Cause guess what? I got my buddy. No matter how you get one,
You got
it's
one.
all about getting one. That's
It's
all
all about getting one. Man, you trash. You trash.
Where's the trash?
Garbage.
There you go.
Ain't no way. I gotta get out on that coat.
Well, let's talk about it. Who's gonna re-sign Harrison Barnes, bro? Who's gonna give him more money
You
than
know who's
$25
always
million a year?
interested? The Knicks. No, they need somebody. I know somebody can go get a check.
Yo, Cameron Johnson from USC is the best shooter in the draft. This is what Zachary said. He's still hurt. Oh, and then Zachary Barber also said Cam Reddish is your rookie of the year. I'm gonna say Zion. But I won't argue that with you. I'm gonna say Zion.
Nah, not Cam.
I'ma say
Zion
Zion.
ain't gonna get it.
I think Zion gonna get it. I think he gonna terrorize the league, man. I don't think nobody want to deal with him. And he said he's still hurt about being traded in the middle of a game. Who got traded in the middle of the game?
Harrison
Barnes.
Barnes, yeah.
Oh, damn, he did. Bro, you know how disrespectful that is? Bro, you don't hit a layup. Hey, bro, take your jersey off. You don't know the team.
Hey, man. You gotta come out the game.
Hey, coach, what's the timeout? We need you to take this jersey off and I know it's odd, but put this on. What? What is this? Your new team, the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, so that's gonna trade you in the middle of the game. Yes. Get out of here.
Like Harrison Barnes is trash.
Man, Twitter went in so
Trash.
hard on Harrison Barnes last night. I watched a cyber slaughter. Everybody on the internet picked up a stone and they cyber stoned this man to death on Twitter last night. They didn't even let him breathe on Twitter last night. It was just, I'm like, that. I know it's Harrison Barnes, but y'all ain't got to do him like that.
Look,
How much the Knicks? I think the Knicks will give him $30 million a year. The Knicks,
they might give him a
max.
They might give him a max.
They ain't give him a max. It's New York Knicks fans right now that's watching this is probably like, man, y'all bullshitting.
Man, no.
He said, Zach said if that would have been him, he would have started pulling up like Kobe for the next 24 minutes on a farewell tour. He'd have pulled Kobe on a farewell tour. Hey, man, they had to call the timeout on you, man. Man, get off the court, man. They said they were going to pull a farewell tour on Harrison. But Harrison Barnes should have pulled a farewell tour if they announced he got traded in the middle of a game. It's out there jacking for Jesus.
Man, look. He said I'm on another team now. I'm gonna make you lose.
Bump it. It is what it is. We about to let this thing fly. Dwight Mills tuned in. What's going on, Dwight? Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you comment below, share the show. And we talking sports. Call in, see the number. We do call-ins as well. Let's
But they really want to sign. They might be able to re-sign him to a longer deal, but they need to get rid of that contract to be able to sign a max free agent. And you know, with Cauley Stein, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, you want to get somebody in there to help them boys get to that next level. So it's probably gonna work out
for the best.
for the best. Yeah,
That's what we want. As long as it works out for the best, everybody wins. We all right.
everybody can't win though. Everybody can't win.
In this situation, you can't.
Because some people could just be big. But everybody can't be
It's
no
amazing.
BBW.
Harrison Barnes turned down $25 million. Al Horford opted out of $30 million.
Who's finna pay them all this money?
Oh, but no. I can understand Al Horford. He wants a longer contract. He wants to make this, I guess, his resting home or his final stay. But I don't know what Harrison Barnes is thinking, man. Maybe Golden State offer some a little bit of chump change.
Exactly, chump change.
It's just chump change.
He at least had a snack out there.
Look, man, that's all they're gonna give him. They ain't give him a snack no more. He get a piece. No, you're a kid, you get a piece.
No,
Yeah, take this piece off. Take
he
your
should have
piece off.
stuck with the snack. That $25 million was good for him.
He can retire off that.
He could
I
have.
don't understand basketball. I mean, I can say I don't understand basketball players. I'm gonna say this. As a basketball player, if I know I'm trash and I just like to play ball and I want to get paid to play ball, like once I get my first chunk of change, 25, 30 mil, 50 mil, whatever, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Y'all get paid NBA players get paid way too much money.
No.
And I don't have a problem with the money. I just think there's a lot of money coming from the NFL side. We get paid
Look.
nickels, pennies, and bubblegum over there. Y'all getting nice stacks put on top of a table over there
Who
for
told
basketball.
y'all to be NFL players? Man, they had to learn how to dribble and shoot. You quit complaining.
Everybody no shooter, man.
I don't feel bad for no millionaire. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's go on to the next topic. And for those who want to call in, comment on Harrison Barnes, comment on what we talking about. 704-931-1038. We are live, as we always are. Let's go on to the next one. This is about free agent Al Horford, who is opting out of his $30.1 million player option with the Celtics. And he's drawing interest from the Dallas Mavericks, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the LA Clippers. Now, the Mavericks are considered the favorite to land Al Horford. This is according to league sources. And the two LA teams are also said to have had interest, though their sights are on the bigger fish, which is wait. It's on Kawhi Leonard. All right. Now the Mavs necessarily don't have the same cap freedom as some of the other teams that are, hunting for big free agents. But what they can offer is some long-term peace of mind, as Harford turned down a beefy $30.1 million to see what's likely to become of the last generous deal of his career. Like I said, a final resting home.
I like him going to the Mavericks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Putting him at the 5, Porzingis at the 4, Luke at the 3. That spaces the floor out a lot. That makes the team very smart and efficient.
For more versatile, spread out game.
Yeah.
And then you got potential outside shooters, and Luka, Porzingis, and Al Horford himself can step outside the line when need to and knock down those shots. So that does spread the floor out a lot. And also,
the Nets thinking about getting him too, because he had the assistant coach for the Nets now used to be with him when he was in Atlanta. That he helped him transition to being a stretch player instead of back to the basket player. So they're looking at getting them through that little relationship, and that'll go good with them, especially if they get Kyrie, get them both. Instant chemistry, you running, got you two all-star caliber, statless all-star type of player. And a Kyrie, you'll be all right.
Zach would say Al Horford just dumb.
Huh?
He's just dumb. He should have took the $30 million. It depends.
They're turning down one-year player options.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to find a place where he can just lay it down.
In Harrison Barnes' case, he's betting on himself to have a breakout year and get a bigger deal.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
Al Horford, I don't know why either.
He's a bad gambler.
But Al Horford, you're not going to get no better. You're old. Go ahead and take that $30 million and go somewhere else next year.
Or he may just be trying to find a good 3-4 year deal where he can ride out and get paid that amount. Or be like KG. KG's contract is still getting
down
paid.
there in Texas, you don't have property tax and all that. So you can make it up in other ways to actually make more money. So
there you go.
It depends on how he's looking at it.
Now, the LA Lakers are also interested, and this could be
Of course they are. They only got 4 people on the team.
LeBron want everybody, man. He want
only
everybody.
got 4 people on the team.
He gonna start.
And they about to have to cut 2 of them.
That man ain't gonna call Adam Silverman. He gonna call Adam Silverman. I need your help. I'm trying to get my son in the NBA without the NBA knowing. Ronnie James, I need him on my team. Now, could you help me get him in the league or about the league knowing? LeBron, we can't do that, man. That man asking everybody to get. He asking everybody. I'm always surprised if Carmelo Anthony signs.
Man, they signed Carmelo. I know they ain't trying to win.
If they sign Carmelo, they're desperate.
I know they ain't trying to win.
They're desperate. You're desperate. If you got to sign Carmelo to fill your roster, you're desperate. At this point in his career, you're desperate. He gonna give you 10 jab steps. He gonna hold the ball for 18 seconds off the shot clock. He gonna put the man on his hip, and he gonna miss the jumper.
They need to go get Pat Beverly. Put him out there. Then go get Carmelo, because you got a defensive guy to back up Carmelo. Carmelo's trash. You feel me? Nah, I'm just playing. Don't get Carmelo. Go get Pat Beverly, though. I don't know why nobody's talking to him. Go get your Al Horford. You can fill out a decent roster. It might not be the championship roster, but you can get you a decent roster. They're just not moving aggressive enough. I know they don't have a lot of space right now, so they're trying to wait till July 30th so they can get the extra, I think it's like $7 million in cap space by waiting to get Anthony Davis. But, y'all got money. Go get some people. Like, let's get this thing going.
All right, and we got Killer Cam that's joining in. What's going on, Killer Cam? You see the number 704-931-1038. We talking all sports. Make sure you call in. Zachary Barber said it can't be about the money, which is not. It's about him finding a place where he can just play the rest of his days and still have that nice contract. Because this is the last generous deal he's going to get. After this, 6 man off the bench,
At least
8th man off the bench. He'd be like Vince Carter, your team playing, and you being an analyst on the sideline while your team playing. I was like, man, you might as well retire, man. Out here analyzing in your team. Remember the coach called him Vince, and he got up and he said, in a full suit. We got, and I'm about to tear it up, so you already know what time it is. Cecily Hope is tuned in. You know I tore it up.
Cecily.
See, man, you already know I'm gonna tear it up, man. I'm gonna just call you Hope, man.
He told you how to say it yesterday.
Look, stick talk, all right. Matter of fact, that's the name of my dictionary. Stick talk.
Tongue.
That's the name of my dictionary.
Called
Stick
lazy
talk.
tongue.
Stick talk.
Stick talk.
Stick talk.
Nah, everybody ain't
When
got
I
no
look
stick
here,
talk.
when I make this dictionary called Stick Talk, and that thing sell about 100,000, 2, 4, 5 million worldwide. Boy, gonna be straight around this thing, boy. Everybody understand what I'm saying. I ain't even gonna pronounce nothing this time.
That much. I'm behind anything gonna sell like that.
Shit, let's go over there. Let's put that thing in there. What's going on, man? Hey, you see the caller
33
number?
years old, 3-year, 88 mil is the best he gonna get. That's
88 mil. Good, that's a lot of money, boy. That's a lot of money for an old man. 33?
Not as a big man, they age slow.
Come on, man. The man
slow.
has been declining over the past 3 years, man. He down about 19 points a game, man.
Is he declining?
Yeah, he
or
declining.
Is it less touches?
He declining. Hey, that motor. You see, he had one good motor for the Milwaukee Bucks. That was game 1. He was blocking, got his shots, was getting back on defense, he was switching. That game 2, boy, he looked tired. Game 3, he looked a little bit more tired. Game 4, he was like, shit.
No,
fuck it.
Giannis just a dog. That's what that is. Giannis just a dog.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He can't keep with them young boys, but you 33, boy. You can't keep with them young boys in the court.
That's why he going to the Mavericks. They all young.
You ever went to the Y and played ball with them old cats? They gonna give you 2 of the hardest games of your life. They gonna give it to you hard. Boy, they jump in and rebound and slap in the backboard. But after them 2 games, what they do? I'm gonna let y'all young boys have that thing. I got my bird for today. I know, don't get back out here.
That's it.
That's Al Horford, man. That's Al Horford. He gonna give you 2 good games, but after that,
He passed the sweatband. That's all you see.
he gonna be like,
Come on now, dog.
Look at here.
Come on, man.
then he got to tell the coach,
Look at here.
I can't do this no more.
I'm done. I'm done. They can have it.
Zachary Barber said he played with a ball-dominant Kyrie. He led the team in assists, rebounds, blocks, and top 3 in
And he
steals.
was second team in
Not
points.
saying he wasn't a contributor. I'm just saying over the span of his career, he is starting to show a decline, and that's due to age. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be done in 2 years, 3 years, but a nice 4-year, 3-year deal should be sufficient enough for him.
I think that's got to do with touches. I don't think he's slowing down.
Oh, touches?
I think he's just touches. Getting enough touches, getting the proper touches. They get a better point guard in there with him. He'll be right.
He said, Zachary Barber said Horford was an important piece to Boston. He better stay in the East and sign to Toronto or Milwaukee. I don't think he goes. If he goes to Milwaukee, he comes off the bench.
Yeah,
That's guaranteed.
but I don't think he got an ego like that though. Al Horford.
I don't think it's ego. I just think it's you've been a starter for so long. Do you really want to come off the bench when you can start somewhere else?
No, I wouldn't.
You know, I think it could be that.
I mean,
said,
you don't
or
have a
Toronto.
championship either. So
Drell is tuned in. What is going on, Drell? Appreciate you for tuning in. There's a call-in number, 704-931-1038. You can always call the hotline. Drell just tuned in.
I'm gonna let you have that.
All right, man. Look, let's go on to. I think this is our last topic right here. This will be our last topic. Let's make this our last topic. Let's talk about it. It's been a lot of turmoil going on in Houston. It's been a lot of things shaking up in Houston. A lot of finger pointing in Houston. A lot of frustration in Houston. A lot of stress in Houston. There is a dark cloud of anxiety brewing over the Houston Rockets arena. There is trouble in the water. There is also something in the water in Houston. James Harden and Chris Paul part 2. They're going back and forth, and there's been more information that has surfaced. More information has came out, and apparently through the season, these two did not speak for 2 months. How do you play with somebody every day? Practice, play, be a part of the team. Y'all ride the team bus together. Same hotels when you're out of town.
How you look somebody in their face every day and don't talk to
And
them?
don't talk to them.
Come on now.
Come on now, dog.
Look here.
Come on, man.
How you sit beside somebody for 2 months and don't even say nothing? Not
Nothing.
even excuse me.
Excuse me.
Watch out now. Let me get through.
Excuse me.
That's it.
Excuse me.
That's it. That's all you gotta say. Something like that. That's terrible. That's why that isolation style of ball does not depend on team chemistry, and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
They're never really together, and the most together team usually wins.
Let's listen here to what Austin Rivers had to say about James Harden and his apparently it's fake. It's James Harden and Chris Paul beef.
Austin, how you doing, sir?
How y'all doing, man? Y'all doing all right?
Doing all right. Hey, sir, real quick, what do you feel about the rumors about the tension between James Harden and Chris Paul?
Oh, man, I know nothing about any of that.
Nothing about that? You was in the locker room. They say it's unsalvageable.
I don't know where that's coming from. There's a lot of fantasy tales being told right now.
Okay, so it's
I haven't
not
heard
true?
it. Nah, it's definitely not true. I didn't see any issues between any of them. I think
Okay.
that's just made up news, fake news, like most of the stuff you see on these Instagram pages, man.
Understood.
Yeah.
You want to see them both back next year?
Yeah, I'd love to. Both Hall of Fame players. I wouldn't mind playing them. We're this close. You know what I mean? We're this close, so.
Very dope. Well, you came in the league with Anthony Davis, man. He's coming to LA. Gonna be a big man in LA. Any advice for him? How to survive and live out here?
Stay out of the nightlife, man. He'll be fine. Stay out of the nightlife. Stay out of the nightlife. Go to Craig's and then go home. Don't do nothing else, man.
How about your dad's team? You think they're gonna make it now, all the way to the finals next year?
I hope not. I hope my team makes it.
I feel that.
With the injuries to the Warriors, do you think it improves your chances next year?
Oh, man, I don't know. I hope they get healthy, man.
You're rooting for them, too.
All right, we know some of y'all can't hear that. We getting a piece for that tomorrow, so that'll be fixed. So I understood you can't hear that. But basically, Austin Rivers was saying that.
Look here.
Okay, basically, Austin Rivers was saying that he didn't see any issues, he didn't see any turmoil, he didn't see any problems with the locker room or anything that was going on. And he says that everything that has been said on the news is fake news, it's fake media, it's just we shouldn't buy into it. Just like they put out all kind of other fake stories. I don't believe this is a fake story. I don't believe this is fake news.
Look here. Look here.
I do believe he's covering up what's going on behind the locker room because he doesn't want to show what's really going on behind the scenes in the locker room.
I knew he was lying when he said fantasy tales.
Who says fantasy tales?
Who says fantasy tales? Like you thought they caught you off guard.
That's what it was.
You wasn't ready for that interview. You didn't have your answer together. Fantasy tales. Boy, you out here lying. Do better.
If you're gonna lie, make the lie believable.
Believable.
Make it believable.
Believable.
Don't just be lying, just be lying.
Yeah, you were talking to talk.
Let me ask you this question. Give me a trade package for Chris Paul. There's got to be something
There's
we can do.
not a trade package alive that's worth Chris Paul 3 years, $120 million.
This is what they need to do.
Chris Paul ain't even worth his contract.
Okay, here's one potential trade package. You ready? You trade Chris Paul to the Boston Celtics for Gordon Hayward. You trade him for Gordon Hayward. So they get the veteran point guard that they want. Danny Ainge is a mob. He's part of the mob somehow. He gonna mob Chris Paul's contract to get it to a nice amount. And also, Houston gets Gordon Hayward, who can stand on the outside and catch and shoot.
Why would they take Chris Paul over D'Angelo Russell? That makes no sense.
True. But this is just a package. This is a possibility.
There's no trade alive for Chris Paul.
All right, I got another one for you. Phoenix Suns and the Houston Rockets, all right? Phoenix is going to give Houston T.J. Ward, Josh Jackson, Tyler Johnson, the number 6 overall pick in return for one, Chris Paul.
Why? Give all that young youthful talent for this old dusty horse.
All right, man. I got
no more.
I got another one for you.
There's not a trade available.
I got another one for you. Send Chris Paul to the Orlando Magic for Aaron Gordon, DJ Augustine, the number 16 pick in the draft, and a future first-round pick.
Why? How would that benefit the Magic?
That's a good question.
They just trade. They just trading stuff to trade stuff.
All right, I got another one for you.
It's not gonna make sense.
It's gonna make sense. Minnesota gets Chris Paul. Houston gets Andre Wiggins, Darryl Sacret, and Keita Bates the Pope.
Don't make sense. Don't make sense.
All right. Since you saying it's
garbage.
Let's go to the next one. I got another one for you. Chris Paul goes to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat not the Miami Heat. The Houston Rockets receive Gordon Dragic, James Johnson, Derrick Jones Jr.
That don't make no sense.
Man, cause that's all I got, man. Those are only possibilities.
None of those trades make sense.
Those are only possibilities. We got okay, Zachary Barber said Austin Rivers don't want to be another D'Angelo Russell. Hey, I agree with him on that one. Don't nobody want to be the next D'Angelo Russell.
Nah.
Hope said it ain't one he washed. What?
It ain't a trade available. He washed.
Oh, okay. Zachary Barber said for who? For effing who? Boston? Hope said they stuck with the old man. Zachary Barber said trade him to LA for Kyle Kuzma. And the Lakers are built to win now. Take CP3 for 3. Man.
Come on now, dog.
Look at here.
Come on, man.
He ain't got 3 good years left.
He got 1.
He can't play good enough defense to be paired with LeBron, who's not playing elite defense no more.
You have to have the D. No homo. When you are paired up with LeBron James, you got to have D. No homo. Good defense. Can't be out here with lackluster defense. Y'all like that one, lackluster, yeah.
And then where does the floor spacing come from?
Exactly.
Kuzma is a shooter.
There you go. We got Hope saying either way the opposing team will lose the trade. Agreed. It don't matter what you do, you're going to lose it. If I'm Houston.
One way or the other.
If I'm Houston, you've got to get rid of Chris Paul at this point, man. He is a cancer in the locker room. From the reports, all these sources and reports ain't lying. There's somebody knows something. All right. Stop playing with me. Somebody knows something. Everybody don't know. Nobody know nothing.
I mean, what is the organization supposed to say except, oh no, they're cool, they're fine, they chill.
I mean, I understand they gonna, be cordial about it, and
we know somebody lying. We know.
All I want to know is, mind up, you lying. Oh my God.
Look, we know they don't want to play together no more, but they can't trade Chris because of his contract, and they stuck together for 3 more years.
It's like being in a relationship with a girl, she out here slinging pussy up with all your homeboys, but you just can't catch her.
Man, what you been going through in life?
Hey, man, look, man, life is rough.
Man, no.
Life molds you into the man you want to be.
Your life too rough.
No, I ain't wait. I ain't never personally experienced nothing like that. I'm just saying.
Man, no, because you can't even make up something like that.
Yeah, I just made it up.
You can't make up something like that.
I just made it. I ain't never went through that now. If my homeboy hit it, that's my homeboy. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm out the picture. I'm slide to the left. Slide to the left. I'm gone. I'm out of there. All right, cuz, let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. Tell the people where they can find you out on all social media platforms.
Zay Wiley, XAWILEY, from his Snapchat, Facebook, IG. Follow the show IG at Wiley_world_ENT. Follow the show Twitter page at World Wiley. Holla at your boy. Remember, my sauce make your juice look like drink.
All right, man, it's your boy Chedda the God. Before we go, if anybody else want to call in, it's 704-931-1038. We taking last-minute calls before we log off. So if you want to call in and talk to us, talk to us about the sports topics, you can. But before we go, y'all can find me, Chedda the God, on all social media platforms at Chedda the God. And also, I'm in your mom's contacts under Big Dick Willie. You can follow the show on Facebook.com/wileysworld Sports Debate Podcast. You could follow us on.
Go ahead, hit that call-in number there before we get off.
You can find us at soundcloud.com/Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. iTunes, Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. Google Play, Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. We are now live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1:30 p.m. We will be live every day. We'll be taking live calls every day. We are working on having a way for y'all to hear what's going through this mixer. That should be fixed tomorrow. So, yeah. He said he just woke up. I'm going to give him 2 minutes.
All right. High nap. He ain't finna call in. That boy.
All right, man. It's your boy Chedda the Guy. This has been another episode of Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. And until tomorrow, peace.